We're about to enter the world of strawberry ice and the ice cave. Let's go!
You know, the league rule was you're not really supposed
to take him out of that conversation. And that
he started from absolute scratch.
I would draft Aziz Ojulari or
nobody's doing 7-step drops in
playing tackle for him. So
right.
It's
he's almost 22 years old. Devonta Smith, same thing.
You just can't. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I thought that 2010
that should be in the Hall of Fame, and they put him in after he was gone. So that's why
to fill the stadium.
I remember you guys saying that.
It's crazy.
I see that he's taken the non.
But overall, that line wasn't better.
No,
he's talking to the refs and saying, "Hey, I'm not going to get those calls."
He's coming. He's coming, and he's being section 158 with me. So
these guys have learned basically since they've been in the major leagues.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view, right here from the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Bengals, who today they had the first full practice of training camp. I got some videos and some cool stuff we can discuss about it. Now, if you found the show, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are killing it. I'm up to 1,271 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And as always, we're doing the super chats in the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to support what I'm doing, you give me a super chat in the YouTube channel, and I'll pop it up as fast as I can. So if you're watching on Twitter or Facebook or anything like that, and you want to do a super chat, you got to go to the YouTube channel to do it. Now, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. What's up, Rabbit? William House, what is going on? How's everybody doing today? Exactly. I'm doing good, Rabbit. I was down at PBS. And I got a little video I want to show here in a little bit. It's mostly of the Bengals players walking in because I had to get on the air. I did get some video of things from the bridge. So that's pretty cool. I was very excited and hot as crap out there to be standing on the bridge trying to video some stuff, but it was fun. But let's get to the news of the day. And this is from All Bengals. And the Bengals placed Larry Ogunjobi on the physically unable to perform list. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Fifth-year defensive tackle is expected to boost the Bengals roster. This is from James Rapine. 27-year-old veteran. See, here it is. The veteran tweaked his hamstring, and the team is still evaluating the extent of the injury, according to Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. Now, I was there, like I said, at PBS, and I saw Ogunjobi, and dude is nuts. He's on the video. I didn't realize it was him when he went by, but he is in his shorts, and he's got a long sleeve shirt on and a hood over his head, and it was hot as crap. Like, dude, whoo! But he was there on the side field, the rehab field, working out. Hamstring looked pretty good to me, but I am no doctor. I just play one on YouTube. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I hope not, but we'll see. Check it the comments here real quick. Crown, what's up? Yes, man, it was hot. Chris, who day, brother? Who day? Rabbit. That's awesome. They look really like they look really, don't they? They look really good. Yes, they do. They look really good. What's up? What's up, Crip? My man, Terry, Raw Flush Terry, what's up? What's up? Yes, Jeff Anderson, yes, I think he'll be fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just more of a precautionary measure. It's the beginning of training camp, so, But Joe Burrow did speak to the media today, but I thought this was kind of interesting. I found this, actually, I found out about it at training camp, but then I found this, that Joe Burrow, as we all know, is all in for football. He has deleted all of his social media to cancel any distractions at all. So doesn't that sound like another guy that did that here in Cincinnati, and he's having a great season for the Cincinnati Reds? He's none other than Nick Castellanos, and it's worked out pretty good for Nick. Now let's get to some Reds conversation here real quick, because the Reds finally made some trades. Okay, they got Cessus and Wilson from the Yankees. Now they got these guys for players to be named later. Okay, which is a great trade, no big deal. My question is, why did they make it now? I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm glad they made it now, but why didn't they make it a trade like this? I don't know, when the Reds are 4 games out of first place, not 7. They did that late last night. I'm happy with it. I hope it's not too late. They also picked up Givens from the Colorado Rockies today too. So that's official. So we got some more help for the bullpen, for the pitching staff. Again, I'm happy. I just wish they'd done it sooner. I don't understand why it took till now to do it. All right, so let's get back to the Bengals talk. I know that's what everybody wants to talk about. I do too. I'm more excited about that. So let's get to the conversation here real quick, and then I'll get to Bengals Twitter here. Todd, just remember when the Bengals were 4-12, exactly, and 87. I'm feeling the same thing. Todd, I'm with you. I am with you. And I know yesterday was a really long show. If you guys watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. But Paul Dehner Jr., I think, brought up a really good point. And I don't even know if he meant to bring it up this way, is the way I took it. But he said, and I've said this before, if Joe Burrow doesn't get hurt last year, we're going to win more games. We're going to be, 5 or 6 more games we're going to win of those. We have a shot of being close to 500, I think, by the end of the season. That being said, let's look at it this way. If the Bengals had made the progression like they would have if Joe Burrow played every single game last year and gotten to a 500 level or close to that, then the national media wouldn't go, they could easily make the jump to 10 wins. We didn't get that because Burrow got hurt. I don't think that's going to affect this team at all as far as the jump goes. I think they're going to be able to make that jump like they did in 87, 4 wins to the Super Bowl. I think we can go from 4 wins to the playoffs for sure. I'm not going to say Super Bowl. I hope so. We'll see. But I think they have a very, very good shot. So, all right, let's see here. Let's get to Bengals Twitter here. And let me bring this up. Hold on a second. I got to roll it back a little bit. And you can hear a little bit of what Joe Burrow said. I hope I can play this without them getting too mad at me. Let's see here. So you can hear some of what Burrow said, if it would play. All right. Play. You have something planned to do. Here we go. Now, I'm going to bring myself up here real quick because I have said this. I will not be surprised if Joe Burrow plays a series or 2 in the preseason. I personally don't want him to. I don't think he needs to. Joe Burrow wants to. Joe Burrow is going to keep hammering on them to try to let him play a series. Mike Brown says he's probably not going to. I think Zach Taylor says he's probably not going to. So I think it would be great. Or not great. I think he's got a very good shot of playing it. And you guys said you couldn't hear it. Okay, sorry. Well, he was talking about him playing in the preseason. And he's talking about he got the all clear from his doctors to go. So sorry you can't hear it. Let me see if I can bring it up any louder. I don't think I can. I think that's as loud as it goes. Yeah. I got the volume all the way up. And that's mute. So anyway, that was part of, it's on Bengals Twitter. You can go to Bengals Twitter and check it out. They have the roster moves. Here is a really cool thing. Dave Lapham and Jeff Hobson and Dan Hoard did on Bengals Twitter. I highly recommend going and watching it. It's awesome. But if you ever want any more Bengals news, definitely go check out Bengals Twitter. I totally recommend it. All right, let's see here. Rabbit, you said no, please no preseason. I'm with you, Rabbit. I am. I'm with you, but in Joe Burrow, I trust. I'll put it to you that way. The man rehabbed his butt off to get here. He wants to get it over with, I think. You know, he wants to get the first hit. I mean, last year, remember, he wanted to get hit last year and just, get it out of the way. I think that's where he is right now. I think he just wants to get in, get a series, and play and get it over with. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I'm going to be nervous as crap watching him. But it'll be very interesting to find out. I would not put it past him at all. Now, the interesting thing too on the video, I will play it here on the show, but it's also on the YouTube channel. It's about 6 minutes. It's of the different players walking in and stuff like that, and of play on the field. The first guy out that I saw was Riley Reef. I think that's very impressive, and he was the first guy out, I think, at minicamp too. So that might be a trend. Players, baseball players are superstitious. I think football players might be superstitious too. So you never know. They might not walk out to practice till Riley Reef does, and he's the first one out there. All right, let's see here. What's up, guys? Let's see here. Let's get to the chat. Jeff Anderson, what's going on? I think he should play one drive. If we can't protect him for one drive, then we deserve the consequences. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you on that. If we can't protect him for one freaking drive, then yes. I don't know if he needs it. He didn't have it last year, but I think he wants to get it out of the way. So we will see what happens. Rabbit. That's true. It's unfair to hold him back, I suppose. And that's the thing. He wants to do it. Now, like I said, he wanted to get hit last year. They didn't let him. So I don't know if they're going to let him play or not. But Joe Burrow has checked off every check mark you can have this offseason to get himself ready to play this year in the first game. Like I said, he could play in the first game of the preseason. I don't think he's going to play then. If he plays any, it might be the last one. But we'll see. Royal Flush, Terry, what's up? I guess I can understand Burrow's point of view, but honestly, wouldn't give him more than 2 preseason series max. Absolutely, Terry. Yes, absolutely, Terry. I'm so nervous to let him play, but again, I said I would just do 1. But if he gets it out there, it gets it out of the way, I think all of us, everybody in Houday Nation can just go, whew, okay, he's all right. He made a series. I know it's preseason is different than the regular season, but it's a series, and you got to get him out there and play. So let's see here. Crip, what do you got? You said, I got a new name for your stadium seat section. WKRP, wild and crazy. Rowdy people of Cincinnati. Why don't you like the Tiger Dad? What's wrong with that? But WKRP, I like it, but that might be copyrighted, because I don't know how old you are, Crip, but back in the early or late 70s, early 80s, there was a WKRP in Cincinnati radio or TV show that was about a radio station here in Cincinnati, which I love. If you guys have never seen that show, you should watch it and watch. I think it's a 78 show, the Turkey Drop. Funny as crap. Go check that out. Jeff Anderson. I'm nervous too, but you got to let him play. Yep, I'm with you. And the thing is, I think we got to trust Joe, that Joe knows what he can do, and he's done everything excellent to get himself ready to go. So, oh my goodness, it's my sister-in-law, Rebecca. What is up? This got to be something about of course, Tampa. Okay. I'll be going to the first preseason game in Tampa, Bengals versus Buccaneers. Whoop, whoop. Yep. And you'll be watching the Bengals win. But anyway, if you guys didn't know, and I said this on yesterday's show, I think that Friday before that game, Mrs. Ice has requested to come on my show and have a house divided show where she's going to be in all of her Buccaneer stuff and she's going to come on here and talk crap to me about my Bengals. Now, like I said, it's 24 years of marriage. Love it. Marriage bliss. Love the woman to death. But she loves to rub in my face that the Buccaneers have won not only one, but 2 freaking Super Bowls since we've been married, and my team hasn't won a playoff game. Well, you know what? That's about to change in the coming years. Actually, it's going to change this year. I think we're going to win not Super Bowl. I'm not saying Super Bowl, playoff game. First playoff game. All right, let's see here. Crit, what's up? Yes. I know. Oh, you are. Same age. Yep, there you go. Same age. Yep, you know about WKRP in Cincinnati. It is awesome. I love it. One of the best, funniest shows I think ever. And that show never got the run it should have, I think. Anyway, all right, let's get to the video that I put together today. I hope you guys like it. It's about 6 minutes, but you guys can see up close and personal some Bengals stuff, Bengals players, Bengals activity. So here you go.
Who dey, Riley? Who dey, buddy? Big year this year, big year. What up, fellas? What up? What's going on? Who dey? Who dey, boys? Who dey? What's up? Hell yeah. Hey, I like the shoes, man. I like the shoes. What's up, y'all? Who dey? Who dey? Yo, Jonah. Who dey? Who dey? There's the man who signed a contract. What's up, Cincy boy? OH? What up? What up? Who dey? What's going on? Who dey, boys? Cincy boy in the house. What's up, Jackson? What's going on, brother? Who dey? Udo! What's up, Jamar? How you doing, brother? Who dey? Who dey? Who dey? What's up? Hey, Jackpot Joey Burrow, what's going on, brother? Hey, go Tigers, man. What up, what up? Hey, it's Captain America. What's going on? Yeah, take that. Man, you there's only 1,000 allowed in there.
In here. So yeah, we'll just do stands on one side then.
You gotta think, when you can't run, what you gotta do? You got heads up to work out. Over, just tell me what to want.
All right, how about it? Is that better? I was muted because when I play that, my mic's on and you can't hear me, and I forgot to unmute myself. But what I was saying is, I know I messed up, and I said Thad Miss instead of Thad Moss. I was trying to edit it really quick to get it up so I can play it here, and I didn't realize I spelled Miss instead of Moss. But you guys know who I'm talking about. So anyway, am I still muted? How am I still muted? Can you hear me now? There, you can hear me now? Okay. All right. See, I can't hear. That's one bad thing is with my headphones, I can't hear my own voice. So anyway, so I hope you guys, you can hear that. All right, I'm good now. All right. Thank you, Rebecca. All right. So I got a couple things here with the Bengals too. And this is what I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But we'll see. It is the Bengals defense. I'm very curious. Jeff Hoffman has a very good article on Bengals.com that I suggest you guys can go read. And the defense, I think, is going to be very interesting and a very big part for the Bengals to have a successful season. They don't have to be great. They have to be good. And I think they have a very good shot of being good. Now, we have to get Jesse Bates signed. Hopefully that's going to happen sometime soon. But here's a couple things from the article. And one guy I can't wait to see, Trey Waynes, first rounder. He's primed and one of the hugest free agents ever. Has yet to take a snap as a Bengal after getting injured in the weight room last year. Now, nose tackle DJ Reader is the bigger free agent until Trey Hendrickson, $60 million. Those guys right there, I think, are huge for the Bengals defense this year. It's going to be a big, how should I say this? A lot of pressure on Lou, I think. So this is a definite, like I said, this is a definite put up or shut up year for Zach and Lou. But I think Lou has a shot to really turn this defense around. He has a lot of guys that I think he likes, that he can move around and play differently. He can drop back into coverage. He can rush them. They can play the run. It's a lot of different stuff. So I think that is the most encouraging part of the defense, is the talent that they have and the depth that they have in each position. You know, we're pretty deep at every position, I think, as far as defense goes. Now, they're all unproven. A lot of them are rookies, younger guys. We do have some veterans. That secondary, I think, is going to be a big, big upgrade this year than we had from years past. All right. Anton, Larry Ogunjobi already out with a hamstring, our worst look. Yeah, but I don't think it's that bad, that big of a deal. I did see him on the rehab field. He was running around, moving. I didn't look, he was doing stuff. So it wasn't so hurt that he couldn't do anything. I think it's more of a precautionary measure than anything. It's the first day of full camp. So there's no reason to push it, We just got to make sure that he's ready to go by opening day, and knock on wood, I think he'll be fine. He looked good from what I saw, but I was standing on a bridge, But he was in the rehab field, which, if you guys know what the bridge is, the rehab field is the closest to the bridge. I wish they'd switch that. That would make it a lot easier for us to see him, because I could I zoomed my camera in as close as I could on the offensive side to see Joe Burrow throw some passes, but that's as good as it can get. But one thing that I did think was cool that Paul Danner Jr. tweeted out here right before the show started, and I think his practice ended at 5, but this is cool for the kickers. Evan McPherson, first kicks, he goes 6 for 6. The longest was 48. Yeah. He says nice start, assuming we will see Sherbert take a turn tomorrow. Yeah. Dude, I'm the guys that were up on the bridge with me, we were discussing. I really do think Evan is going to be a huge, huge addition. We have a chance to end every drive with a kick. Now, I want it to be an extra point, but we have a weapon now that we haven't had as a kicker in, like I said, I don't know how long. This kid has got a leg, and he's accurate. There's not going to be any Fat Randy anymore missing, a chip shot and pulling his hamstring. This kid is legit. As long as everything goes good, I think that is going to be another big acquisition for this offseason. Terry, what's up? Our concerns will definitely be tested. Oh, excuse me, corners. Our corners will definitely be tested going up against the wide receivers every day in practice. Iron sharpens iron. That is a great point right there, Terry. Great point. Because, like I said, in my mind, we got a top 5, top 10 wide receiving core. And Chase, Higgins, Boyd, oh my. That is going to help our secondary big time. Because if you can stop our guys, you got a better chance of stopping the other guys. So, and we got some good wide receivers in this division. Let's not forget about the guys up there in that city up north. The Clowns. They got some pretty good wide receivers up there. Let's see here. Could you hear what Uno was saying when he walked past? Yeah, I heard him. They were asking him to take pictures and stuff, and he said he would after practice, which is what they told us. As they're walking out. Want pictures, autographs. So if you guys want pictures or autographs or anything from the players, they'll do it after practice. So that's what Uno was saying. The funny one was T. Higgins, and I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what the guy yelled at. He said something about when they lost to some team, somebody fumbled. He goes, "It wasn't when I was there." it was a great. That's why I was like, "Oh, it was a great comeback." But I cannot remember exactly what I said, and my camera didn't catch everything. Max, what's up, man? Welcome to the show, Max Davis. Do you think this was the number 9's curse or just a crappy thing that happens? I think it's just a crappy thing that happens, to be honest, dude. It's just, it happened. I don't think it's going to happen again. At least I hope not. But no, I don't believe in curses. I don't believe in all that stuff. So no, I don't think that's it. But we will see what happens. And we are very, very close to the first preseason game. The Hall of Fame game is coming quickly. And cool thing, I think this week, Bengal Jim was saying that the senior Hall of Fame voters have to put in their nominees for the Hall of Fame. So hopefully by the end of this week, beginning of next week, we will find out if Ken Riley or Ken Anderson gets into the Hall of Fame. Me and him both have a feeling if one gets in, it's going to be Ken Riley. Only reason because he passed away, I think. But either one of them would be great to get in. So we will be finding out that here soon. Natty, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? Let's see here. John, what games are you planning to go to this year? I am going to every single one of them because I am a season ticket holder. I am going to be in section 158 in the south end zone, which I like to call refer to as the Tiger Den. So I keep saying whoever is in the front row of the south end zone, let's make a banner called the Tiger Den and let's name it. That would be awesome. Crip, what's up? Hey, Jeff. If you want to get Joe Burrow's autograph, hold up a bag of caramel apple suckers. Okay, I'll try that. John Hinkle, you owe me a beer. You owe me a beer. You talking to somebody? I'll take free beer, man. Hook me up. I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to somebody on the chat. Anton, I'm a little too pumped up for this season. It's crazy. My excitement is shared with you. I'm ready to put doubters to rest. Man, I need to get glasses. I really do. Dude, I'm with you. And that's the thing. And I'll put it to you again. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the show, and I give credit to Paul Dana Jr. And I don't even know if he even meant it this way, but this is the way I took it. Is if Joe Burrow doesn't get hurt, the Bengals are more than likely closer to a 500 team last year than not. That would be the progression, that the quote unquote experts say you need to make, and Zach Taylor needs to make to have the jump to a playoff season this year. I think we're just going to skip over that because we would have had that progression last year if Joe Burrow doesn't get hurt. We got Joe Burrow fully healthy this year. That's where I think we're going to be, 10 wins, 11 wins, and make the playoffs. So, yes, I'm extremely excited. I cannot wait for the season to start. Max, let's see here. Do you think PBS will shut the fans out again this season? No, it's full go. The fan, everything's open, dude. Everything is open. So you can go to the games. Jeff Anderson, you are in section 144. There you go. 144 Rabbit. You are going to the Thursday night game. All the way from West Virginia, or excuse me, that's Virginia, not West Virginia. All the way from Virginia. Cool, man. Come check me out. That's a good game to go to because the Bengals, that's the night of the Ring of Honor. So they're going to be inducting Ken Anderson, Ken Riley, Paul Brown, Anthony Munoz. They're going to be honoring the 1981 Super Bowl team. It's going to be a fun night. I cannot wait. That's going to be one of the, probably, except for playing the AFC North teams, that's probably one of the most games I'm excited to watch. Jeff Anderson, what's going on, man? First time season ticket holder. Most promising preseason as a Bengal fan in the last 30 years. Yeah. I can't disagree. I mean, I will say we were pretty fired up in 05. We were pretty fired up then too. I'm comparing it a lot to that. And for good reason. We made the playoffs. And we all know what happened in the playoffs. We don't need to talk about that. All right. And I think Browns are going to be back to mediocre this year. They are good on paper and had one good season. My hot take is we get second in the division, and Browns don't make the playoffs. Ooh, there you go. Throwing it down. I like it. I like hot takes like that. I can understand where you're going with that, and I'm kind of with you on that because I think they are built on guys who I think are a lot of talk, and when things don't go their way, they crumble. Not real high character guys, and this is not a shot, but just from experience on Bengals teams that I think were like that. I think the first sign of trouble, they're going to crumble. So I'm with you on that, and that's what's cool about the Bengals. I love all the character guys they have on this team. I can't name one guy on this team that I'm like, well, he's a really good player, but really, the stuff he does off the field is not that good. I don't know anybody on the team like that right now, and that is awesome. Terry, I think the Ravens will be the biggest disappointment in the NFL this season. Woo, wow, you guys are. See, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not. Now, Lamar Jackson is tested positive for COVID-19. I think he's asymptomatic, so I think he'll be fine. But the way to beat the Ratbirds is to make Lamar Jackson throw the ball and not have him run. If he runs and he's making plays, he can kill us. He can kill anybody. Well, if you can keep him in that pocket and you shut that run game down, we can definitely beat him. Let's see here. All right, Terry. What 7 teams do you have making the playoffs on the AFC side? You know what? That's a really good question and not one that I'm prepared to answer because I have to really do some thinking on that. But how about this, Terry? I'll think about it and I will give you an answer tomorrow because I just don't want to throw something out there. I'd rather do some thinking. Like that's what I did with my bold prediction of 11-6. I might be regretting the us beating the Chiefs. I might be regretting that one, but you never know. Let's see. All right, Anton. NFL Network was all Aaron Rodgers and the Cowboys say. I know. We get no publicity. Of course, they would probably go to a commercial when it's time to view our training camp anyways. Yeah. And I mean, everybody's talking to Aaron Rodgers, which we got baby Aaron, of according to Mike Daniels, which I agree with him. So, I mean, you understand it, but that's the thing. The Bengals have to go grab it. You know, they have to go grab the prize. They have to go out and take it. They have to go out there and make people look at them. I mean, if you guys, it wasn't that long ago when we went to 5 straight playoffs, they were getting pub. They were, not a ton. Now, if we have, well, we do have Jackpot Joey Burrow, and he's as good as everybody thinks he is, trust me. And he's baby Aaron, trust me. They are going to be talking about the Cincinnati Bengals this year and years to come. John Wick, what's up? The Browns only win 7 games this year, in my opinion. Hey, I don't know. Like I said, the Browns are a good team. We got to to win the AFC North, we have to beat the Clowns and we have to beat the Ratbirds. We have to beat them. And I went back and watched the first game, the Thursday night football game, Bengals versus the Clowns. And people are like, oh, we got blown out. We did not get blown out of that game. If we had any kind of defense, we could have won that game. Go back and watch it. I mean, it was close for most of the game. And then they just started running the ball, and you know, we couldn't stop them. That's the difference with this year. I think we're going to have an offense. Plus, Joe Burrow has had not a full year, but, you know, a half a year experience in the NFL where he's going to improve upon the mistakes he made last year. Because he's even said, if you guys remember the Indianapolis game, and I bring that up a lot on here because I put a lot of that on the defense. He had a 21-point lead. You should have won. Joe Burrow doesn't. Joe Burrow says he watched the tape when he threw the interception to end the game. He knows what to do now. You know, he got confused. He's a rookie last year. He's a really good rookie, but he was a rookie. He knows what to do now. He's going to learn even more. And again, like Paul Danner Jr. said yesterday on the show, the offense improved every single week last year. So just why it's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll see. All right, Robert Fox, try living in Pennsylvania in 2005 when that happened. It was ugly. Ugly. Heard about it all year. Oh my goodness. That you talk about the Carson Palmer knee injury? Yes, that would be rough. Very, very rough. All right, let's see. John Wick, you got a prediction. Bengals win 10. Ravens probably win 11. I think the Ravens are a very well coach team and a very good team. And I think they're more mentally ready. But the thing is, Lamar Jackson hasn't proven it in the playoffs yet. You know, so there is a blueprint out there of how to stop the Ravens, and they've done it in the playoffs. So we'll see. Hyped for Saturday's practice. Me too, Brandon. Me too, brother. And like I said, I am doing everything in my power to be there. People that saw me down there like, are you coming Saturday? I'm like, I'm trying. I should be there for the first hour. But that's it, because I have my son's wedding shower Saturday night, and it's at her house. So I have to be here to help Mrs. Ice. But I will be setting up and helping her as much as I can. And then about 2:30, I'm bolting, heading down to PBS to watch my boys for a little while. Terry. Ocho Cinco. Yep, I talked about this yesterday, Terry. I did. Ocho Cinco will give up McDonald's if they don't win their division. If you know Chad loves his McDonald's, that's a bold statement. Exact. Me and Arrow were talking about that yesterday. Chad has made lots of bold statements, but a lot of the times he's right. He's been right on a lot of stuff. He's been wrong on some of them, but he's been right. And if the man is willing to give up McDonald's, and Ocho loves McDonald's, then he thinks we got something. I think we got something. Rabbit. I think we might be getting some flex games. Yes, I do too. Yeah. Once we start winning, we're going to get flexed to Sunday night. I don't think they're going to flex us to Thursday night. I think they can flex us to Monday, but it's only to a certain part of the season. Then you can't. So but yes, I think we're going to definitely get flexed to Sunday for sure, and maybe some Monday nights. We'll see. Max, what's up? The team believes in Joe Burrow. That will go a very long way in their success this season, including the defense, in my opinion. Yeah. And like I said, to me, the biggest thing for this team to succeed is Lou and the defense. And I'm believing in Lou. I know I call him Armando, and I cannot wait till I can call him by his real name. But I've kind of said it's kind of a thing I've done on my show here, and I kind of try to keep to what I said. Once he turns it around, I will call him by his real name. I really like this defense. I think there's a lot of good players, and I really like the diversity that he has with his players. Guys being able to do what Lou wants them to do, and they're all bought in. That's a huge key. So, all right, let's see here. Jeff Anderson, did you read that one? Yep, right. All right, Jeff Anderson, good years here. Joe Burrow was good last year. Now he has a preseason. Can't wait to see him. Yep, exactly. He can jump to great this year. That's what I'm saying. I think we can make. I don't think it's that big of a jump because I think we, and I say we. I don't know if you're like, oh, you shouldn't say we. I say we. I'm 46 years old. I've lived and died with this team for 46 freaking years. I saw both Super Bowls, saw us lose, went through the entire decade of the 90s, still a Bengals fan. I can say we. I've earned it. Sorry. All right, Terry. I don't think the Browns will struggle at all, but Baltimore losing their best offensive lineman, Orlando Brown, will have an effect. That is true. And they traded him, which he wanted to get out of there. So that I think is going to be a key to stopping the Ratbirds. If we, and I'm not even saying we got to get pressure on Lamar. I just want to keep him in the pocket. Let the pocket close in on him. Don't let him run out. Don't let him get outside of the pocket. That's when he beats you. If you can keep him in, and if you guys remember the first game last year, Lamar didn't do a whole lot. It was the running backs. They killed us. That's what beat us that first game. It wasn't Lamar. We were able to keep him in the pocket. If they can do that and stop the run this year, we definitely have a shot to beat them. John Wick. I think the Chargers game will get flexed. That's a very good possibility with the 2 first-round picks from last year going at it. I could definitely see that happening. Anton. Casey has the recipe for stopping Lamar. Not sure why other teams don't copy it. Well, Tennessee did it too. Remember, Tennessee beat them. Was it last year or the year before that? They beat them in the playoffs. Copy that. They make Lamar throw the ball exactly and contain the pocket. If the teams do that, the Ravens can have a down year for sure. And like I said, the Bengals in the first game last year, they kept Lamar in. They just couldn't stop the run. And if you look at the Clowns and the Ravens Ratbirds games, that's how they beat us. Running the ball. And the second game, Lamar got out on us. We didn't contain him as much as we did the year before. But yeah, that's the key. And to me, the key to beating the Clowns, go make the quarterback beat you. Go make Baker Mayfield make plays. Don't let him run around. Same thing. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him in the pocket. Make him stand there and throw the ball. Make him make decisions. I still don't think he's a very good decision maker. And I think their coach does a really good job of making the offense pretty easy for him to be good at. But if the defense Lou wants to do, which means take away what that team does best, which what the Clowns do the best is run the ball. What the Ravens do the best is run the ball. Take that away from them. You got a chance to beat them. Crip. My 2 older brothers are Pittsburgh fans. I hate Thanksgiving. Dude, oh man. My nephew, my sister's oldest son decided to become a Squealers fan. And I will never forget this. Never forget this. But it was Christmas. We were at my parents' house. And we were already there. And I don't know. He was 10 or something. And he runs in, Uncle Jeff, how you doing? I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm like, what the crap are you wearing? He had a Steelers shirt on. I looked at my sister like, what is this? He likes the Steelers. I'm like, I don't care. Why is he wearing that? Oh my goodness, I'll never forget that. And he's been a Squealers fan, unfortunately, ever since. And he likes rubbing it in my face, but that's okay. We're going to get you this year. Brandon, Logan Wilson is going to turn a ton of heads this year. That Baltimore game was just a glimpse of his potential. I'm with you on that too. I think Logan Wilson is going to take a huge step with this year. I think Akeem Davis-Gaither is going to take a big step. I think Bailey, Marcus Bailey. I think there's the three guys that they drafted in 2019. Those three, I think, are going to take 3 huge steps this year. And let's just put it this way: if those guys make that step, and Joe Burrow, makes a step, we all think, and Carmen Jackson is as good as we all think, and we all know Uno is good. What's everybody going to say about Duke Tobin then? Because he would have hit a home run in 3 drafts in a row. Just saying. Let's see here. All right, Rabbit. Yep, you bleed orange, black. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Roy, I want to see Hilton get after Lamar. And dude, I cannot wait to see Hilton come off the edge and just blast somebody, And I really do think Lou is going to use him a lot in that aspect. And that's the thing. If Luke can disguise where the blitz is coming from, because we can have Hubbard drop back and the guys come up the middle, linebacker Logan can come up the middle, Hilton can come around the side. There's lots of different things that they can do. Lots of guys that can do lots of different things. That's why I'm really excited about the talent on this team. I just hope Lou can put it together. Is what I'm saying. Let's see here. Anton. If my siblings were Steelers fans, they would no longer be my siblings. There you go, baby. Well, I got a nephew and he's still my nephew. So, but yeah. I totally understand that. Terry, I hate to say it, but the Browns are legit. We are legit as well. The only thing I can guarantee for certain is no one will go undefeated in this division. Oh, yeah, no one's going undefeated in this division. I don't know. I'm hoping what I'd like to do is I want to go undefeated at home. I think if the Bengals can go undefeated at home, that would be, well, obviously, that'd be huge. Because going back to 88, last time I went to Super Bowl, they were 8-0. Now, the Bengals would have to be 9-0, and including that, we'll be beating the Kansas City Chiefs. It's one of the reasons that I picked it, which let's bring that back up here since I'm talking about it, because I'm pretty sure I picked us to win every home game. Let me see here. Nope, I got 1 loss. I got 2 losses. I got Green Bay and I got the Ratbirds. Okay. I couldn't remember. But going undefeated at home would be a huge, huge get for the Bengals. All right, Rabbit. So far, I like Tobin. Dude, I think Tobin is a really good GM. Well, he's not really. He is the GM, but he's not. But evaluator of talent. And I know he's missed. What's killed him is missing on the offensive lineman. That's what's killed this team for the 5 years that we haven't made the playoffs. Missing on the O lineman. I think he hit this year. I think Jackson Carman is going to be legit, a very good guard. I kind of like the idea of what Paul Danner Jr. said yesterday is maybe Jackson Carman doesn't start the first game. Maybe you let Serafia start the first game because, Mike Zimmer, he's the head coach of Minnesota. And like Paul Danner Jr. said on my show yesterday, that guy, go get that guy. And he sees a rookie, Zim's going to be like, Jackson, go get him. So that's where I'm like, I wouldn't be opposed to having Spain and Serafia starting the first game at guards. Now, if that happens, all the national media and the naysayers saying that we shouldn't have drafted Chase, you're like, oh, see, you couldn't even start your second round pick. Yeah. Well, there might be a smart reason to that because being a rookie and going against a Mike Zimmer defense is really tough for any rookie. So that might be a pretty good thing that Paul Danner said yesterday on my show. Okay. Let's see here. Anton. Taking off that Kansas City win, every time I see it makes me uncomfortable. Sorry. It's up there. I put it up there, man. I can't change my mind. KC could be resting stars at that point. Yeah, you never know. Or like Paul Danner Jr. said, maybe Patrick Mahomes is injured. I don't know. Look, people, in 03, when the Chiefs came in there and they had the best offense or one of the best offenses in football, us lonely Bengals, Marvin Lewis's first year, beat them. It can happen. We'll see. Let's see here. I would say Casey might be playing their backups. Yes, Jared, we have a bullpen. Yes, if you want to get into some Reds talk, I talked about that a little earlier in the show. And Jared, I'm happy we have a bullpen. I'm also sad because I should have done this. I don't know, before the All-Star, we're 4 games out. Yeah, late last night, I got Louis Cespedes and Justin Wilson for the Yankees for a player to be named later. And then today, they picked up Givens from the Colorado Rockies for a minor league pitcher, Nolan Davis, and left-handed pitcher Josh Osich has been designated for assignment. So, yes, I'm happy they finally did something. I'm irritated because they should have did it earlier. I mean, yeah. I'm so irritated with the Reds because we have a championship team and one gaping hole in the middle of it, and we wait till freaking August to fix something that's been a problem all year. It drives me insane, especially we pick these 2 guys up for a player to be named later. We could have done that in May. Why didn't we do it then? Why? You know, it's a good trade. We didn't get. I give it to Nick Kroll. This is on Bob Castellini. We're 7 games out. I think we're 6 games out of the wild card. Anyway, see, I was all happy, and then you had to get me to talk about the Reds. Oh, Jared. All right. What? Love to get on the show sometime and talk baseball. Yeah. Sometimes I do live video chats. But hell, it's already almost 6:30. Stop it on. Man, you guys are great. I'm telling you, when we just sit here and talk, I mean, this is what it is. This is a conversation. It's us sitting at a bar, which I have a bar right here, and we're talking sports. I love this stuff. Anyway, all right. I'm trying to get to all your comments here. You guys are doing awesome. Let's see, Roy. We got 3 preseason games to see what Carmen Jackson can do. True, we do. But preseason defense is going to be completely different than going against a Mike Zimmer defense. So, which, I mean, if the Bengals think he's ready to go, then by all means put him in. And if he's getting beat and it's bad, pull him out, put Surf Philly in. But hopefully they put him in and they don't have to pull him back out. That's the only thing I'm saying, because it's a really tough game to go up against a Mike Zimmer defense in his first game of the season. Let's see here. Robert. They did it now because training camp started trying to keep fans. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Robert. Let's see here. Terry. Every year the Bengals beat a team we aren't supposed to. That's true. Like the Squealers last year. Last year was Tennessee and Pittsburgh. This year might be Kansas City and Green Bay. And the thing is, Terry, you're really good at looking stuff up. And I keep meaning to do this. But I'm pretty sure the Bengals have, I won't say a winning percentage, but they've done, I think, pretty decent against Aaron Rodgers. And it's going to be here in Cincinnati. So we'll see. And Aaron Rodgers is an unbelievable quarterback. I'm going to really love watching him and Joey Burrow go at it. I mean, literally, we're going to have, as Mike Danger said, we're going to have baby Aaron versus big Aaron. It's going to be cool to watch. Jared. Well, good thing is Strawberry is that they are under team control. So this right-handed pitcher works now and for the future. True. But so was Archie Bradley last year. They didn't tender him a contract, which that's one thing I like that I agree with you. They did, but they didn't tender him a contract last year. They could do the same thing to these guys. I'm not saying they will, but that's what they did before. If we had Archie Bradley, we had Iglesias this year, it would make this bullpen a lot better. So, the Reds trade. Oh, you think that's why they did it, because of the Bengals? Well, they trade deadline is coming up, so if they were going to do something, they had to do it soon. Rabbit, We always beat Green Bay. Good vibes. All right. I knew you'd come. I knew you'd hook me up there, Terry. Aaron Rodgers has not won a PBS. He is 2-1 overall. That's what I thought. We had a good. I thought I was right. I thought I read that somewhere, and I don't want to. I try not to make false statements here. And if I'm not exactly sure about it, I don't want to ask. But Terry, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for hooking me up. All right, let's get to Jared here, and I think I'm gonna get on out of here. Well, Wilson has $2.5 million option, and CSS will command no money in arbitration. Well, like I said, that's one they're definitely keeping. I'm not saying they're not going to. I'm just going by what they did last year. So because I'm hoping that they buy the option out of Nick Castellanos and he stays. I'm not so confident that's going to happen. Foxy, what's up? Only when he has was in on Rodgers, that is. Try that one more time. Quick, yep, Terry took it up. Quick facts. Jared, it's all up here. Good things. Good thing we are Cleveland. Exactly. Cleveland and their Cleveland Guardians. That's that's another weird name. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna roll on out of here. I appreciate you guys jumping on. I'm going to try to make it down to PBS all this week and next week. Try to get some more videos. I wish my camera would zoom in a little bit more. If you guys want to watch the video again, it is up on the channel. So make sure you guys check that out. Now, let me thank all the Facebook groups that let me live stream on their Facebook groups. I appreciate every single one of them. First and foremost, we have Houday Nation, which I think that's the name of the fan base. Houday Nation, baby. Then you got Bengals Nation. Bengals Houday Nation. Cincinnati Bengals the Jungle. Bearcat Country, which I'm trying to get Chad Brundle on here and we talk some Bearcat football, but I know he's busy. He's been on the air for, I think, Mo this week. So hopefully I'll get him on soon. The Ohio State Bucknuts. The Ice Bar. You follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Twitter handle is @Jeff A. Trenopole. That's TRENNEPOHL. TikTok is @Iceman90. Like I said, you can just look it up. Google me. That's what Chris Carter used to say. Google me. Just look up Sports with Strawberry Ice and it'll pop up and show you everywhere I'm at. I'll be pulling off the sound later on tonight, putting it on the podcast. I'm on BeanPod, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Make sure you rate, like, review, download it. You guys have been doing all my downloads, my views, or listens of my podcast has been going up and up and up. As awesome. YouTube, the subscribership has been going up and up and up. I'm at 1,271 subscribers. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. I try really hard to give us some good content to talk about and have fun here. Because if we're not having fun, then why are we doing this? So, again, tell your friends, tell your neighbors about Sports with Strawberry Ice. And other than that, as my partner, who will someday join me, Jeremy D's Nuts, Dimebag Dean, always says, remember one thing and one thing only, and that is you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati. Thank God. Houday. And that's just sports, baby. See ya! You're about to enter the world of Strawberry Ice and the Ice Cave. Let's go!
You know, the league rule was you're not really supposed
Probably
to
take him out of that conversation.
He started from absolute scratch.
I would draft Azeez Ojulari or any.
Nobody's doing 7-step drops in
playing tackle for him. So
Right.
it's
He was almost 22 years old. Devonta Smith, same thing.
You just can't. You can't do that. You can't do
I
that.
thought that 2010 that he should be in the Hall of Fame, and they put him in after he was gone. So that's why
to fill the stadium.
I remember you guys saying that.
It's crazy.
Fans.
I see that he's taken the non.
But overall, that line wasn't better.
No.
They still.
He's talking to the refs and saying, hey, I'm not going to get those calls.
He's coming. He's coming, and he's being section 158 with me. So
These guys have learned basically since they've been in the major leagues.